Alright, today I'm going to cover the 3 key steps that you absolutely must follow to ensure success in any diet and fitness program that you wish to embark on. So basically, before I get into those 3 steps, first I want to reiterate my goal. The other day I woke up with this crazy idea that I wanted to help as many people with their diet and fitness aspirations. I want to write out plans for these people, diet plans, exercise plans. I want to share exactly what I've done during my competitions for free. I want to do this all for free. I want to see how many people that I can positively impact within, I set a time limit of a year, which could go longer than that. How many people can I positively impact within a year without making any money? Because true happiness doesn't come from monetary compensation, it comes from the satisfaction of giving. If you choose to pay me in some way, I will donate 100% of those proceeds to a charity of your choosing. So this way you also, as well as me, we can kind of both win on this. We can both experience the satisfaction of giving without receiving anything in return. So without further ado, let me get into the 3 key steps that you absolutely must follow in order to succeed in any diet or fitness program that you wish to embark upon. Number 1, I'm going to introduce you to a word that you might not have ever heard of, but I'm going to explain it, so just give me a minute. You need to experience what's called a harajuku moment. So a harajuku moment is a term coined by Malcolm Gladwell, and I came across while reading The 4-Hour Body by Tim Ferriss. A harajuku moment is basically the moment that you realize that change needs to happen. Change needs to happen, and it needs to happen right now. So typically this happens when somebody wakes up one day, they look in the mirror, and they're not satisfied with the person looking back at them. They ask themselves, is this the person who I want to be? Whether they notice some extra belly fat, they say, where did this come from? I don't remember this being here yesterday. They had their harajuku moment where essentially it all dawned on them right now, and they decided that, you know what, nothing's going to stop me. I'm going to make a change today. So that is the first step. The first step you need to take. Pretty much everybody, I guarantee, that has succeeded in any sort of fitness or physique competition, whether they knew it or not, they took this step. They looked in the mirror. They had one day where they were completely dissatisfied as the person they were, and they decided, I'm going to completely change myself today. I'm going to make it happen, and I don't care who gets in my way. It's going to get done. That's step 1. Step 2 is probably the most important goal, well, aside from step 1. Step 2 is extremely important, and you absolutely have to do it if you want to succeed and become the best person that you can possibly be. Step 2, what you need to do is you need to set a realistic and attainable yet challenging goal for yourself. Is this goal to lose 15 pounds in 12 weeks? Is your goal to eliminate the stubborn body fat on your lower stomach? Is your goal to drop 3 pant sizes? Is your goal to compete in your first 5K? It doesn't matter what your goal is, you need to establish a clear, defined goal. And here's the next step, well, within step 2. Once you establish a clear, defined goal that is challenging yet highly rewarding, that you've wanted to do for a long time, after you've had your harajuku moment, you're going to break down this goal into individual objectives. And I'm going to cover this with each person that wants to work with me. We're going to talk about their individual goals. We're going to talk about individual objectives along the way to achieve this ultimate goal. So basically, to achieve a goal and to ensure success, you will absolutely eliminate the chance of failure, because every week you're going to have a different little mini goal, and they add up to the big goal. So you might lose, let's say, a pound a week. That right there is one small success in 1 week. When you look back on this after, let's say, 12 weeks, you will have been able to maintain your motivation along the way, and you'll look back and say, how the hell did I lose 30 pounds in 12 weeks? It'll be like the time flies like that, and you won't be able to believe the amount of changes that you've made in yourself. You'll be absolutely astonished at your results, and I guarantee it. And I hope the people that already, wanted to work with me and have established interest in wanting to work with me, we'll talk about this directly one-on-one, and I'll lay out everything for you. And I understand that I'm having a hard time getting back to people. I had a lot more people interested than I expected, and I'm going to have to kind of stagger this and do it one at a time to ensure that everybody gets a high quality level of training and advice from me. But for now, everybody can get free advice on Facebook, because I'm going to continue to post these videos of information I've gathered over the years. Step 1, harajuku moment. The moment when you look in the mirror and realize, this is not the person I want to be. I'm ready to make a change right now. Step 2, set a goal. Set a realistic, attainable, yet challenging goal. First two steps, extremely important, but there's one more step that you need to establish before you take on this program. The third step is you need to record everything you do, write everything down, and completely commit yourself to the program. If you half-ass the program, I guarantee you'll be disappointed in yourself. You can complete those first two steps, but without the step 3, you'll never actually get where you want to get. So you need to write everything down along the way, and here's what I mean by that. When you begin your program, measure your waist, write it down. Measure your weight, write it down. Measure your body fat, write it down. Measure the time it takes you to run a mile, write it down. Measure everything. So this way, let's say you go 2 weeks, let's say you go 4 weeks, and you haven't lost any weight. You're like, why the hell did I not lose any weight? I've been, committed to this program 100% for 4 weeks. And then you look at what you've written down and you realize, holy crap, I've gained 30 pounds on my bench press and 50 pounds on my squat. No wonder you haven't lost weight, because you put on, you might have put on 8 pounds of muscle. Well, I don't know if that's physically possible, but you get the idea. You may have packed on muscle rather than losing weight and not lost your overall weight. My point is, you need to measure everything, because there's many different factors along the way that you will be able to judge, very variables along the way. So, with that being said, step 1, you'll experience your harajuku moment. You look in the mirror and say, I'm ready for a change. Step 2, you'll set your goal. You'll break down this goal into realistic and attainable objectives along the way. Step 3, you will write everything down and you will measure everything. If you follow these 3 steps, it is impossible, absolutely impossible for you to fail. And I want to help you achieve your goals and achieve your desired physique. And I'll break down each one of these steps if you want to work with me, and we'll get it done together. And I guarantee you there is a 0% chance of failure as long as you are ready to completely commit, and as long as you follow these 3 steps, you'll get it done. If you like, what I'm doing here, if you believe in me, if you think it's, I'm doing something for a good cause and you want to help me out, please like and share this post. It means a lot to me. This is something that I woke up and I had a harajuku moment the other day. And I said, this is what I want to do. This is absolutely what I want to do. So even if just sharing my knowledge with you on Facebook, that's all it takes to make me happy. So if you guys believe in what I'm doing, if you want to help me reach as many people as possible and expand your knowledge, please like and share this post. Thank you.